just a question.
Okay.
Do you feel more comfortable playing with more members in Bathory, or do you felt more comfortable alone, just doing all yourself?
Well, that was never the case. That never happened.
In the return and under the sign of the black mark, but in there is no names of other players.
The guys who plays in the band at that time was given the kick out of the band when the LP was released, so they didn't put their names on the LP. Okay, they play on the LP, but we didn't put their names or their pictures because they were not in the band when the LP was released.
Yes, but they worked on. Well, a lot of guys think that you did alone.
Oh yeah, but
those
LPs. That's the rumor that goes around, and it's a hell of a lot of job for me going around for 7 years talking to journalists, and every time I have to answer that question, why did you do everything yourself in the first two LPs, which is not true at all.
Alright, yeah. That's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Last words to Portuguese thrashers.
Well,
are you going to come back for concert?
Well, we would like to. I mean, first we have these two films, and then we have a long film, which is documentary with a lot of the history of the band, and then there's yet another LP, and then after that we will probably come.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Don't know what you do here in Portugal, you know, but
Hey, don't forget to come here.
In Sweden.
Hey, say hello to Tom G. Warrior from me.
What do you think about? What do you think about the bands like Pestilence, Death, other death metal bands?
Well, I don't.
Did you hear Pestilence?
No. Well, I know Death, but I haven't heard of them. No songs.
You didn't hear Pestilence?
No, the thing is,
for example,
if you write music yourself and you go and you're in a band and everything like that, the point is you don't listen to metal because you write metal music, you rehearsal metal music, and you record metal music, and you mix metal music, and you promote metal music, the bathroom music all around. So if you listen to too much other bands,
it gives a more personal sound to yourself.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the point of it, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Well, you have to take a picture with you.
Yeah. Let's go. Vamos lá, peraí.
Calma aí, peraí. Do you remember? You put your hand in your head. Are you remember?
No?
You are holding your flag from
Yeah.
Behind. We have those photos.
Yeah?
photos. And
What about the maxi? It was called.
I have a maxi called Hail to Satanas. Of
I think it's a bootleg.
Bathory.
I think it's a bootleg.
No.
It's not there. I have.
You have it?
It's black.
Well, you copy it and send it to me, and I want to check it out.
Okay.
It's the remix of the first tracks of the first album.
We don't have your address.
Oh, but that's not a remix. What they have done is they have taken two compilation LP with many different bands. Yes, and they take those two tracks and put it on them. That's what they do.
Yes, no.
Well, that too, perhaps, but that's from the LP.
I have a maxi. It's a black cover with the Bathory logo in red.
Okay, well that's bootleg and
I have
nail those bastards, you know.
another question. Now, at the right now, after doing so many, LPs as Bloodfire and Death and Hammerheart, what do you feel when you listen to
that album?
To your first album? Tracks as the Necromancy,
The Reaper.
the Reaper, War.
Well, that was 7 years ago. I mean, how old were you 7 years ago? You were this big or something? So, I mean, we all grow, right?
But it's still good.
You think so?
Well, no, I think
How much did you want?
I think the Bathory LP it has very good tracks as Necromancy or the Reaper, but in general it's
Yeah,
Very.
Well, if you like that, I mean,
Yes, you're a good boy. It's a little bit Venom, you know, like Venom.
Yeah, influences. Venom.
we're gonna kill him now or tomorrow.
Because I like Venom too, I like Venom, but I know that Kronos have said something stupid about Quorthon.
He called me a dickhead.
Yeah.
And that is because he cannot sell records, and he's not in the band anymore, and nobody wants to talk to him, and everybody thinks he's an asshole. And I sell a lot of records, and he does not. And I answer my fan letters, and he does not. He calls his fans. You know, he says. When we sell a lot of records, I laugh all the way to the bank, and that means that you are nothing more than money to him, and that is bullshit. I mean, Kronos will never come to Portugal, to Lisbon, to talk to you people, and to go down there and to talk to your girls.
Fuck you.
Well, no. And
Countess Bathory.
well, you fuck our girls, so I mean, it goes in an even way.
Why Portugal to make
I have
this
a
Hammerheart
question.
promotion?
Why? Because we have so many letters from Portugal. So that's, I mean, if we can go to England and Germany and France, why not to
Why
Portugal?
not? Yeah.
I mean, it's stupid. I mean, why? I would say Portugal? No, what's that? I mean, we can't say that.
How are you? What did your family? How did your family react to this music you do?
Well, they don't have to listen to it, right?
Yes, that's when at first when you know I read a story of you, and it said you hit a teacher, and then you went out of the school and there and to learn music and that. What?
Well, it was not the
Is that-
teacher, it was a black guy in school who was destroying the school, you know, breaking the windows and spraying all over, and I didn't like that. So the man must be punished, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and if you do that, you go out. If you do that 100 times, you get kicked out. If you do it once, you are forgiven. But if you do it many times, then you're kicked out of school. And I was kicked out of school after 7.5 years, and you should go 9 years. And that's why I started playing music instead.
Yeah, and how did your family?
Well, I don't give a fuck, you know. It's my life, right?
Yeah.
So I have to do what I have to do. I mean, if I saw a poster of Kiss on the wall when I was 6 years old, you know, Cold Gin, the song, you know, I heard, that's what I want to do. That I'm gonna do that for my life, you know.
Bathory is better than Kiss.
What could you tell us about? What could you tell us about Hammerheart?
It's 1 hour long. Yeah.
And it's better produced than.
Oh yes, it's much better. Yeah, and the better vocals, better solo, everything.
Yes, everything. But what do you think the Swedish fans are? Do you think there are more Swedish fans or?
No, we make no promotion in Sweden because we don't have to. I mean, we sell records anyway because in Sweden.
Quite well known out there.
Well, yeah, I mean. In Sweden, all kids have very, very much money. It's a very rich country. So here in Portugal, maybe you can buy 1 LP every week or something.
Yes,
every second week. Whereas in Sweden, they can buy 2 LPs every day. You know. So,
what?
Yeah. So
12 pieces.
Every day. Now that your 5th album is out, can we expect a tour or at least some gigs?
Oh, I've been receiving that question over 200 times. I'll go again. We've done one video now, and we have Hammerheart out this week. This Monday in Portugal. What we do now is I go 2 weeks more promotion around Europe. See a lot of fans, fuck a lot of girls, and do stuff like that. So when I get back onto Stockholm, So when I get back onto Stockholm, I have 2 weeks of holiday. I haven't had holiday for 4 years. So I go back and have 2 weeks for holiday. I go to Iceland or maybe Portugal because there's a girl here where I'm... And what happens next is that we go in and make 2 more videos from Hammerheart LP. Song to Hold Up High and probably Shores and Flames, which is going to cost a lot of money to do.
We saw a video inside that discotheque.
Yeah.
And what video is that?
One Road to Asa Bay. That is when the Christian missionaries came to Sweden, and they were so many with big armies, because the kings of Europe wrote a letter to the Pope saying, send armies to Scandinavia because the Vikings come and take our women and burn down the cities. And so they sent armies and preachers to Sweden. And in Sweden 2,000 years ago, there was no big cities. There were only small villages with few people in each. So they could very easily overpower these small villages and destroy everything that had got to do with the Swedish history.
And there was no Bathory.
Is this promotion an alpha way to a Bathory show here in Portugal?
Yeah, well, I mean, now we know who to talk to in case we want to go for a promotion. And when we come to do a show, perhaps we can go for the Benfica football stadium or something like that.
This is Sporting! My team is Sporting!
Okay, we'll take that today.
Belenenses rules.
Yeah?
Sporting forever. Sporting.
Yeah, Sporting.
We have.
Tá bem, não vou lá dizer porque...
Let's talk about something else.
Our heart is in the
De Portugal, huh?
our heart is out by the hands of Nós International. What did you change? Why did you change from label? And what's your opinion about Nós International?
Well, I mean, we have been with Noise now for 2 months, and there has been more chaos on Noise for 2 months than there has ever been with Music for Nation for 3 years. So it must be something. I mean, they're a little bit strange, but it'll work out. I hope.
With Noise Records.
Our heart has been planning to be out for about 1 year. Why did this took so long to come out?
Well, we recorded it the first couple of months of the last summer, June, July. And the reason why we released it now was because first we changed company from Music for Nation to Noise International, and then we wanted to make sure that the sound was really good, and also the picture on the cover. It took a very long time for the Manchester City Art Gallery to send it to us. It took almost a year.
Picture too. It's that an old picture.
Oh yeah, it's a very old. It's over 100 years old.
What about the So Speak video? Yes, we know that now. Bathory fans call God to Quorthon. Myself, when I talk about Bathory,
You say asshole.
there's only one word in my mouth: godly banes. What do you think about this Bathory worship?
No, I mean, that God thing is bullshit. I'm just anybody, just like you kids. Only I was born in a different city on the other side of the planet, practically. So there's no difference between us. I mean, we're flesh and blood. We like football. And
What do you think about the creating myths and those things, like putting music bands, rock and roll bands, that they were gods, as they are gods?
No,
That's no good.
No, that's not good because what the musicians. I mean, there are those who want you to do. I'm God. I mean, those are assholes.
There are people with talent, but
Because there was a time when they were fans. There was a time when they were fans.
when they were on the
Yes, yeah, when they were kids. When I was a kid and go to the concerts, But when you're a musician yourself, you know what it's like. The fans is more important than the money. So if I come to Portugal, the money means nothing. It doesn't matter because you have money in England, Germany, USA, and back home in Sweden. I have money. I can pay the rent if I want to. But I can only see the fans.
It's more real.
2 days in Portugal. But I can't talk to you people every day. So it's more important for me to be able to stand here and talk to you.
Yeah.
And then to be in TV and sell records, because this is more. You can't pay this,
Yeah.
You can't pay a person, but if you have a friend for a life, that's really important. If you have a friend you can talk to, money doesn't mean anything. I mean, those people who want to call themselves a rock star.
Yes, the feeling that you have some people that.
Okay, don't say God, say brother instead.
Yeah.
Because that's the best.
Brother
thing.
Quorthon.
Right, blood brother, I would say.
You have recorded 25 tracks, I think. What will you do with those tracks?
We'll cut the best pieces out, and in 3 years, when Bathory celebrates 10 years, we will put out a sort of a fun record. With all the stuff that we, from 1983, when we started, the first rehearsal is very funny because big record, double LP or something.
Quorthon podcast?
I don't know. I mean, we can make a best of record, especially for Portugal in Portuguese or something. We'll record a song and I sing in Portuguese, huh?
A version of Fado.
Right.
Malão, malão.
Version. A duet with Amalia Rodriguez.
Right.
What's your opinion about this new fucking good death metal raising force from Sweden with bands like Entombed, Grave, Tiamat?
Grave, sexual mutilation.
I've never heard it.
They're very good.
No, the difference is with det är bara 3 frågor kvar. With Swedish bands, they never have a contact with each other because it's rivalry, you know. Big fights, you know. And it's real stupid because I've been around for 7 years, and that's a very long time. That's long before any of these bands picked up the guitar. So they grew up listening to Bathory, but they will not never confess it, you know. It's stupid.
Yeah.
From all the Bathory tracks, what's your favorite?
All of them.
Massacre.
They mean yes.
Would you say that Bathory is inside the underground scene, or is just like the other poser cult bands?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Like Celtic Frost,
I can only
Slayer.
make the music and do the best I can do in the studio, and then it's up to you to decide. I mean,
You know, this is an underground attitude. What you are doing here.
no, but
It's a contact.
that's the best thing. We have been going on for 7 years now, and still people consider us to be an underground band, and that's really flattering. Because if you have reached above underground, that means that you've come far away from the street. If you don't stand on the street, it means that you lost contact with the fans. You've become a part of the business, and that's not what we want to do. Whenever you come to Kerrang and stuff like that, they want to make, you know, Kerrang Metal Forces and Metal Hammer, they want to make big pages and everything. I would say, hey, take a black and white thing first, because if they do that way, it'll more interesting. After 7 years, after 7 years, and you come up in color, it's no more, you know, how do you say in Portuguese, mystic.
Yeah.
You must keep the mysticism, make it interesting still.
Yes.
So, if you consider us to leave the underground, then we are a dead band, because that means that we don't listen to what you read in our, you know, when you write letters to us, we read the letters and we, you know, write down, oh, the fans want us to sing about this and that, and they want longer guitar solos or bigger drums or anything, and we read the letters, and from that, when we go in the studio, the 3 of us, we sleep in the studio at night, and we think about what to do.
Are you into the metal scene?
In Europe.
Yes, over the world.
Ooh, give me the money and I'll do it.
No, but what's your favorite band?
My favorite band,
Ele já respondeu aquela. Já me disse a mim.
Richard Wagner.
We could find.
Don't you think that Beethoven is better?
He's as good, but not better.
Yes, and between the metal.
Well, that's lights, but yeah, I prefer Beethoven.
Okay.
Almost metal fans.
His pastoral is great.
Eh?
His pastoral.
Yeah. Everything.
Almost metal fans like classical stuff.
Oh, but that just proves that we are better than disco fans.
What do you think about these bands like Sepultura, Carcass, Obituary, Dead from USA?
You cannot take 5 bands and, you know, say whatever I think about them, because it's so much. You must listen to their songs, to the lyrics. You must know the guys. I mean, I can say I hate Celtic Frost, you know, more than my own shit, because Celtic Frost are so shit, you know. They are so shit. But I don't know them as people, so I can't say anything about them as people.
They were good
you
as
know?
people.
As people, I don't know. I mean, we stayed at the same hotel in London, and we said, "Hello, guys." So they sell so little tickets, they have to cancel the tour. And when fans comes outside the hotel, I go out and talk to them, but I don't know if they do it, you know. And it's kind of bad.
When I write it to Bathory HORDES, there was only an answer from the guy who was, I think it was called Jordan something.
Jordan. Something like that.
Something like that. And you send us the sweatshirts we have paid for, but we'd like to write to you, you know, it's a method, and we have sent an interview because we have a zine.
Yeah?
We have a fanzine. We have sent an interview, and we have got no answer. What?
Anybody with a pencil? In that case, I can write down the...
Eu tenho papel.
Ninguém tem agora.
Papel, arranjei papel.
Não.
I'll write down the address.
Oh shit. PO box. I know. This is PO box.
PO box.
It's your home. Your home is in a PO box.
Will you collect the letters?
And the box is downstairs.
You will collect the letters.
An address.
No, but the building is so high. So if the mailman would run every day, you know, he'd have legs like Tony Platts, you know.
You will collect the letters.
Yes, I go downstairs and I pick him out. You know, you have your mailbox downstairs.
I hope we stay good friends, okay?
Yes, sure.
But the last question, now to end this interview, please, what do you think about Portugal and the Portuguese fans?
If I ate fish, I'd probably say that you make very good food. And you don't, I mean, we in Sweden, we drink a lot of milk.
Yes.
About 2 liters of milk every day. And if you go to a restaurant here in Portugal, milk? Oh, this is, no. And what you get is a glass of hot milk. You know, warm milk.
Vigor. Vigor. It's the best of the world.
Milk.
It's probably. I can't imagine a better milk than that. You ask for it. Vigor.
Okay, if you go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
What do you think about the...
What's that, a breast milk?
What do you think about the Portuguese beer? Sagres.
I don't drink beer.
Are you a vegetarian? Yes, I've read something like that.
Yeah.
I don't drink beer. I don't drink beer.
A week ago.
Okay.
A week ago, the father of a friend of mine, he is of the age of my brother, talked to me about
violence in heavy metal, that all the shit, I can do all that. And he named bands as, I don't remember if he's talked about Bathory, but he said Sepultura and all that. And he said, I can do that. What do you think about those fuckers?
You mean the violence?
Yes, they can only see the lyrics, but they cannot see, they cannot listen to the music, and they cannot accept that rock and roll.
Yes,
What
years
ago was the Rolling Stones, now are Metallica.
The old, you know, I don't know about Portugal, but the old people, you know, when they were young, they were listening to and their fathers, you know, they went, that's the devil's music. And so when their children grow up, they listen to Elvis Presley and so on. There was the Beatles and Rolling Stone, and when I grew up, there was Kiss, you know. And nowadays, you guys grew up listening to Sodom and Bathory and Creator,
Exhumer,
Tormentor,
Cliff Burton. So I mean, it changes. I mean, in 10 years, our kids will grow up listening to some computer things, you know.
Stick it.
Okay, you tell me.
Thor's, Morgan, or something like that.
What?
What's your real name? Maybe one day.
Your name?
Maybe one day when I will go to Sweden.
Right.
Next vacations.
Okay.
Could you say just
Yeah.
a last message to
Portuguese fans.
A message.
and fuckers in general?
Portuguese.
And what?
Yeah, to Portuguese fans.
Portuguese fans. Don't take shit.
Don't take shit. Yeah.
Don't take shit from
no
anybody.
one.
No. I mean, you
From Cavaco Silva.
if you
Prime Minister.
well, okay. And I mean, if you are Portuguese, you ought to have something which is very Portuguese way. So I mean, so you stick to what is Portuguese. You make metal out of that instead of listening to America or Germany, whatever.
Germany. Stay Portuguese.
Yes.
Okay. See you later.
Stay conquistadores. Lisbon for holiday, okay?
When?
Well, I don't know. I have a few people down here who I'll write to, and they can tell.
Yeah, you write here.
You will keep in contact with Pedro Cardoso.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. He was a teacher of mine.
You're his teacher? In what?
In my school.
Okay.
I was teaching in this school.
Yeah.